So one of my biggest bugbears is that it's actually made up, which is really, really challenging for particularly adults with ADHD who've maybe lived with it for decades without it being diagnosed. And maybe it's even threatened our lives in some way. You know, we maybe have, you know, all of these challenges in life to do with maybe failed relationships, in the workplace, and to say it's made up is just like a really big slap in the face, isn't it, Steph? It just really doesn't help.
Yeah, and more than that, as you pointed out in the webinar on Monday, like what happens as a consequence, the consequences of undiagnosed, untreated ADHD, which you went into detail, and some of the statistics were just, I mean, very scary stuff.
Yeah, so if we just go through some of those statistics from the top of my head from memory, because the presentation's disappeared from my other screen. However, we do on average have a 10-year reduced life expectancy, and it's 25 years in the worst cases of ADHD, reduced life expectancy. That's due to numerous factors to do with maybe dying more often in accidents, maybe not paying attention to our healthcare issues. You know, we're much more likely to smoke. We're 79% much more likely to smoke, for example. So 10 years reduced life expectancy should be a public health emergency. And the fact that so many doctors are missing ADHD is almost criminal. And people going to their GPs and saying, look, I've got anxiety and depression. And this is more often than not the challenges that adults with ADHD have. They have no idea they've got ADHD. They might have problems with anxiety, depression, problems at work, problems in their relationships. They may be trying to calm their mind in the evening using alcohol. They maybe have low self-esteem. They maybe feel that they haven't lived up to their potential, and that other people are kind of successful in their careers or their marriages or as parents, and you just feel like a massive failure, feel overwhelmed, feel guilty, feel shamed that you procrastinate, have those codependent issues. And if you look at all this together, health professionals should be having this at the top of their list as ADHD, given how common it is. And they just don't, do they, Steph? How many times have we seen this?
Oh, horrifying.